Now, we've got a bit of a Formula One theme going on tonight, which is why this has come into our little world. You see, Formula One teams are forever telling us that the technology and gizmos on their cars eventually filter down to the cars that you and I buy every day. Well, on that basis, we'd all be driving around now in a 1988 McLaren as driven by Ayrton Senna, and of course, we're not. In fact, the only technology I can think of that Formula One has given us are those stupid gearboxes that we don't want anyway. Now, rallying, that's a completely different animal. Sure, it has contributed one word to the English language. Does anybody want to hazard a guess what that word might be? Anorak. You'd know, sir, you'd know. Absolutely right, it's not an Eskimo word, it's what people wear on the Welsh hillsides when they're sitting in the rain. But rallying has given us quite a lot more besides. Turbocharging, four-wheel drive. And if you walked into a BMW showroom and said, "Can I buy this?" they'd say, "No, you can't." But you can buy a Mitsubishi Evo 7. You can buy a Subaru Impreza. And this has been going on for ages. You could buy an Audi Quattro or an Escort Cosworth or a Delta Integrale. Rallying gives us the cars. And there's something else it gives us. A world champion. And he's here, ladies and gentlemen, Richard Burns. Hi, Richard. Good. So what are they going to do about Formula One?
Try and make it more interesting. Try and make it as interesting as rallying.
Well, that's it, you know, because rallying is always seen as the poor relation, isn't it? But actually, it's coming quite good now.
I think it is. There's more manufacturers in it. There's a lot more people who can actually win a rally now than there is in Formula One. And I hope that some of the people who stopped watching that are going to start watching this.
Yeah, that's true. It's been kind to you, let's be honest.
Well, let's be honest.
I was seeing in the papers this week, twice as much you're earning now as Jenson Button.
Ah, really? Well, I'm twice as old as he is.
Yeah. And you're a tax exile.
I am.
Got a house in Andorra.
I have.
Got a girlfriend.
Yeah, which you need money for, obviously.
And you've still got ginger hair. You haven't spent any of
I
that.
had to cut most of it off.
Yeah. Why do you drive one-handed? That's what I can't understand. It looks like you're really not trying. You put both hands on the wheel, man. You go faster.
Got power steering. It's easy.
Yeah, but why do you do it? You've always just got one hand on the wheel.
No, I used to, but now you've got the gear change on the wheel then.
Oh, you haven't got that as well, have you?
Yeah, sorry.
It's rubbish. It doesn't work. That's why you've lost the championship. Because of your gearbox. Actually, no, why have you lost it?
We've had a fairly average year and our teammate has had a spectacular one. Simple as that, really.
No, you have.
Me and Robert. We're a team.
Oh, of course you're a team.
I have to listen to him.
Yeah, exactly. And he caused you to have a good crash, didn't he?
It was totally his fault, yeah. No, I had quite a big accident a few weeks ago in New Zealand when it was totally my fault. The speed was right, but the corner was too tight.
Make it live for us. What happened?
The tyres had done about 60k. There were absolutely nothing left, and it's on full gravel, obviously. And we slid into the outside, hit a bank, the nose dug into the ground, and I went about 5 times over in the air.
Hurt yourself?
Nope.
Sorry. Have you hurt yourself at all this year?
No.
Nothing? So it's Colin McRae that hurts himself?
Colin always tends to hurt himself. I hurt my co-driver, which is
fair.
More sensible.
Now, you've got this book out.
Apparently, yeah.
What's it called?
Driving Ambition.
In your book, you said when you were younger, you didn't like going to pubs and discos and you preferred the company of rally people.
Yeah, but then I grew up and I had that money you were talking about and found out what all that was about. So now I do go to the pub. To be honest, I think if you don't allow yourself to live a slightly normal life, you're going to want to shoot yourself fairly quickly, I think.
Well, I saw a picture of your great rival Colin McRae the other day, tucking in on a rise to a curry sauce and chips. Now, I've never seen a Formula One driver going, "I'll have the curry sauce on that."
They're not cultured enough.
Anyway, of course, it's the what's it called now? Network Q Rally GB starts later this week, isn't it?
Yeah.
What day is it?
Starts on Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. And you've won that
three
times.
You've done your research.
You sit in the car. You've got a heater, haven't you?
We've got a heater.
So you're quite comfortable. Have you ever thought what it would be like? Come with me. Have you ever thought what it would be like for the people who have to turn up and spectate on the?
I remember. I used to do that.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure that you've really got it at the forefront of your head, so I want to give you a flavour of what it's like to be a rally spectator, okay? If you'd just like to step out there, that's very much. Right. Now, we'll leave him out there until his whole head's turned blue.